Hello. Hello, everyone. It is time for the return of the Yap. Yappa Dappa Do indeed. Thank you, Betsy, for the 85 months. Holy moly cannoli
Yeah, but
wriggle. That is... I don't know how I got that. Oh, I must have skipped. Oh, I messed up the metadata. My bad. All right. Well, it says Fry. I'll fix that later. Pretend that says Shiver. I got Shiver and Fry mixed up. How's it going? We got Aiden, we got Betsy, we got Brybit. How's everyone been? I need to turn that down a little bit. So that should be better. Let me know if I need to audio balance. I've added a bunch of local files to Spotify, and they're not balanced properly with the audio and stuff. So we're gonna deal. I've been all right. I was on vacation last weekend. I enjoyed that. I'm back. I'm as hot as ever, I guess. I don't know. We sure are yapping. How you doing, Liam? Good to see you. Tell you what. Nothing makes you need a vacation more than coming back from a vacation. Let me tell you. One of these days I should just take a staycation. You know what I'm saying? That would be very nice. No travel. Just me in my own home, ordering food, doing things, no work. What's not to love? I hear that. I mean, I have a lot of ideas of relaxation. I like stargazing. I really enjoy a good old-fashioned stargaze. Well, I enjoy other kinds of gaze too, but like stargazing is like pretty great. Pretty relaxing, much like this music that just started playing. That's pretty great, right? Yeah. I don't know. I really I'm warming up. I've always warmed up to the idea of a staycation. I like being home. I like the idea that if something's going on and I scheduled a vacation at the same time something else is, like, for example, like say there was a Splatoon event going on or something like that, I could just play and, you know, relax and not have to worry about work and all that. Yeah, my brain doesn't really understand relaxing either. I guess I'm doing what relaxes me now, for the most part. Aiden, I feel that. I feel that. Because I'm glad that you enjoy me. But yeah, I don't know. Relaxing is difficult for me. I don't know how to clear my mind. I've definitely talked about this before, right? But I am incapable of clearing my head. There's always some kind of nonsense buzzing around in there, like a swarm of gnats in my mind at all times. And if they stop for a second, I'll notice it and start thinking about something. It is impossible for me to just let go of thoughts altogether. I don't know how people do it. It's a stressful existence, to be sure. That's why I have to find relaxing things to do that involve thinking. I really should. I wish I could change how fast the ticker goes on that, but whatever. Yeah, I hear that. Feels like there's always something to do. It's no fun. But alas, we all have to. We all have our burdens to bear, and I suppose that is one of mine, is my inability to relax. If anybody has any relaxing tips, things that maybe they do to relax, or to just wind down, that would be great. Because I always find myself thinking of the next thing to do. And that's kind of upsetting. There must be a delay on the... whatever. Finish The Exorcist, nice. Sorry if I'm chewing a little bit. I made some boba, so I'm just, you know. This is very chill. There's no formality here. There's no kind of like... I do like me a good crossword puzzle. It's just hard because crossword puzzles are an interesting hi Kojin. An interesting thing because I love them and I do them from time to time. I haven't done them recently, but like the New York Times mini crossword times you, and then my competitive drive takes over, and I just want to have a good time. I just want to get a good time. So I'm like, well, gotta go fast, right? You know, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 Sonic. Dun, 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 dun. You know, whatever. I haven't seen that show in so long. I haven't even heard that theme song in probably a good, like, 10 years. This one's really quiet. I don't know why it's so quiet. The next song is going to blow out my eardrum, so I better be ready to change it. Yeah, I've never done Picross before. And it's not necessarily that thinking helps me relax. It's that I'm incapable of stopping thinking. So channeling my thought into something is the best I'm going to be able to do. Nice, nice. Splatoon CDs, yeah. Yeah, I put a bunch of local files on Spotify from the Splatoon soundtrack. I have the entire Side Order OST on here, and I have a lot of the songs from the Splatfest. I need to add more stuff, like the Alterna stuff, and there's some Salmon Run in here already, but you know, just like the normal battle stuff. Coloring books, that's an idea. Side Order's OST is so nice. So true. Kai, how you doing? I was just talking about how I think Side Order's OST is perfect. Sudoku? Nice. Yeah, my mental state doesn't allow me to. Well, I guess not my mental state, my brain doesn't allow me to enter a mental state where I'm just not calm. I can be calm. I'm calm a lot. But the gnats in my mind don't ever rest. Killer Sudoku. Interesting. I guess the closest I get... I guess... For me, relaxing is less about relaxing and more about distracting. You know what I mean? I can't really relax myself, but I can distract myself with other things that, like, I've been going through Psych recently with my friend Tropic over the last couple months. We just finished the show and watched the first movie, and we now have 2 more movies to watch. But first of all, it's coming to a close, and I'm very, very sad about that because I love that show. I've really grown attached to it. But like, that's something that really, no matter what's going on, has taken my mind off of things. Yeah, I finished the show. I haven't seen Psych 2 or 3 yet, the movies, and I know they're working on 4, 5, and 6. told myself to notice when that song was ending so I could fix the audio balance. Yeah. So that's been relaxing. Of all things, I feel like the things that make me... Maybe that's why I like things like Mystery Dungeon or Pikmin 2 or, you know, things like that. Because they allow me to channel my thought into something else that isn't like, you know, the things that I normally end up having to think about. Right? It doesn't make sense. My brain is a mess. Let me tell you something. But, yeah. What can you do? It's probably why I'm so tired all the time, honestly. You know what I mean? Sleep's hard. Like, you never get enough. And then when you get too much, it's like even worse. And then when you feel full, and then when you wake up and you're fully rested and you're ready to take on the day, you look at the clock and it's 2:30 in the morning. And it's like, well, what do I do now? That happened recently, so if that felt a little personal because it happened, and it was not the most fun thing in the world that happened. For the record, I ended up going back to bed, and even after sleeping a second time, felt pretty good. So that was just a winner of a day, I guess. You know, sun's up. The moon's up. It's a little after 2. like the start of Legally Blonde. But different. Anyway. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to? Anything exciting going on in the wild lives of my chat members? You got Astrobot? Noise. Got you a new CD. Hell yeah. Hey, Will, how's it going? I've heard such good things about Astrobot. Let's see. How you doing, Will? So true, Aiden. Started your new job Tuesday. Let's go. I hope the new job's been treating you well. Air conditioning got fixed. Oh, thank God, Kojin. That has been so miserable. Yapping. Hey, Rosie. How's it going? Yalpin. Yeah, so true. What did I think of the episode Here's Lassie? I think that one's your favorite. I loved Here's Lassie. That was a really fun episode. Absolutely. I like Lassie-centric. I like anything that's Lassie-centered. I think that's just... He's fun. He's a great character. Been listening to that CD. I was gonna ask what is the CD that you got? I'm curious. Kind of weird that Galaxy 3 is on a PlayStation. Yeah. It looks really fun. It's the only game that has ever made me like want a PS5. I feel like nothing has sold me on the PS5. Soundtrack to King of Fighters Nearwave. Noise. Awesome. Not catching any boba in this straw. Let me know if I need to fix the audio at all, by the way. You know. You go away for a week and a half and then suddenly you don't remember how to rebalance audio. What flavor? Strawberry. It's the Madrina strawberry milk tea mix. So, just made it myself. Looking at PS5s the other day because of Astrobot. Nice. I was thinking about it, but I wouldn't buy a single, or I wouldn't buy a PS5 for a single game. And there's just nothing else that's really caught my eye that isn't a timed exclusive. You know what I mean? And also, I mean, you know, you can pay, what is it, $700 for the PS5 Pro, and then another $150 for a disc drive. It's kind of crazy. Considering a Steam Deck, you were telling me about that. I would also legitimately super continue consider a Steam Deck. Yeah, I would seriously consider a Steam Deck, but if another one's coming, then I'll probably like, work on that. Isn't 16 no longer exclusive? I know it like doesn't work on PC because it's poorly optimized, but yeah, I'm so I feel like, I'd be fine to just play it on PC. Order tune? I did see that, yeah. I do have a CD player in my car, but I mean, I also was graciously given the entire Side Order soundtrack ripped, so. Yeah, you need a monster rig. Even people with a monster rig can't run it because of how badly optimized it is. It's kind of bad. I don't understand how that happens. Like, if your game or your port is so badly optimized that nobody can play it, what are you testing it on where you don't notice that? Are you running this game? Are you testing this on like a supercomputer? Are you on like Are you on like a college campus in the quantum lab running this game on like the quantum supercomputer that most colleges probably have? Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, but if it can't run, won't they get refunds? That might be it, but like, I don't know, at least test on like middle of the road shit. Why does everything have to be on the highest end stuff tested on the highest end stuff that nobody can afford? That's an edge case. You probably want to make sure your middle cases work before you even start testing your edge cases. Considered buying a CD player to use at home? I wouldn't be opposed to getting a CD player myself. Maybe a little boombox or something. I like a nice CD. I have a couple CDs. I think I have Marina's Love and Fear on CD. I have the Crypt of the Necrodancer soundtrack on CD. Probably a couple other things I have. I might have I have the Hamilton soundtrack on CD. Now that's what I need. An external disk drive, that's what I need. Yeah. Like, I don't know. With regards to ports, I mean, I just don't get it, right? And also, on the topic of timed exclusives like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which was exclusive for 2 years, timed exclusives, maybe this is a hot take, timed exclusives are not exclusives, okay? I can wait. I am more than willing to wait so I don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on a new console. Like, Nintendo is probably one of the only companies that has like a good slew of exclusives, not to get into like developer wars or anything like that. Nintendo has its own set of issues, but lack of exclusives is not one of them, right? But there's no draw for me. I don't need an Xbox Series X. I don't need a PS5. I probably won't need a PS6. Like, I know Astrobot's going to stay exclusive because Astro's the mascot of the PS5. You wouldn't see Mario on Steam. trying to figure out what the lag issue is with the player. Yeah. Yeah, Leon, I don't know either. Nintendo does thrive on exclusive. I mean, yeah, they that is their thing. Like, you're never gonna see Mario on Steam. You're never gonna see Zelda. They are adamant. They're stubborn about it, but I think they're stubborn about it for a reason. Like, I honestly, Nintendo's like strong desire to keep its stuff exclusive. Maybe this is a hot take. I don't really see that as a negative. It doesn't come with a stand? What? Oh my god, Sony learned from Apple. You see that? Remember the $1,000 monitor stand? Otherwise you could... It's insane. I don't even know what to say about that. That's crazy. Yeah, because it's got like hips, right? The PS5 rather, it's got like a... No, maybe it doesn't. It's got like curvature to it, right? Am I stupid? I guess the hips are the CD drive, but like, whatever. Anyway. Also, I don't care how much the push for digital is like important to companies, but like, include a CD drive on your base model, or if you don't use CDs like the Switch or something, include some kind of physical media compatibility with your base model, please. It can't be that much more expensive to put a CD drive in your thing, or a disc reader, or something. Yeah, it's a platform that works for them. Honestly, if maybe I kind of maybe am a little bit of a Nintendo adult, but if Nintendo's going to keep pushing out things that I want on their platform, I'm going to keep buying them. The physical version of Astrobot actually had a manual? That's crazy. In this day and age. Like it... Right? Well, I don't get it. The state of the gaming industry is a mess, by the way. I mean, there's this push for AAA titles, right? Like, I mean, this is the biggest, greatest adventure in the world that's gonna take 1,000,000 years to develop and like $1 billion to make. And what do you get in between those AAA releases? Almost nothing. Astrobot being like, it's like, I guess I would call it a AA game, right? Just from like what I understand about it, it's the kind of game that companies need to make more of. You can't just rely on, like, they can't rely on these AAA games because games are getting more expensive to make, and the development times for these big games are getting way longer. And to be honest, the returns are diminishing, especially graphically. You can only get so lifelike before the difference stops becoming perceptible, right? It's like an asymptotic thing. You can get, well, yeah, I guess it is asymptotic. You're pushing closer and closer and closer to realism, but at a certain point, your iterations don't really, the difference isn't as much of a leap as it is like the tiniest little step, right? Yeah. I can't get over how they price the Pro. It doesn't make any sense. I want to see what these songs sound like when I turn crossfading on. Like, you can release Spider-Man you can release PlayStation Spider-Man, like, and that's great. But then it's not realistic to just keep churning those out. I don't really get it, but whatever. Make some smaller games, make some Astrobots, make some things that are less expensive and less time consuming to make. Put those out there, make quality stuff that's not there. You can have quality without it being AAA. I think Astrobot is like super proof of that. And like a lot of the stuff that Nintendo puts out is like proof of that as well. Not everything has to be a Breath of the Wild, right? I mean, Echoes of Wisdom is probably going to do just fine. Watched a video essay this morning about the decline of fun rom-coms. It's a matter of studios, companies wanting to bring the best to make more money. Yeah. The children yearn for a nice, classic rom-com. The kind of thing that you just put on, you enjoy. It doesn't have to be part of this bigger picture, right? This is, oh my god, I sound like a curmudgeon, but like, that is ridiculous, Rabbit. I'll get to that in a second. But it's like, what is going on? I want to see a nice little feel-good movie. I want to see a movie where the night scenes aren't dark as hell. Like, I understand that that's realistic, but like, they don't have to be, right? I want to be able to see what's going on in these movies. Make some smaller budget movies, a nice little mid-budget movie. Not everything has to star Chris Hemsworth. Not everything has to star Pedro Pascal. Nothing. I want to see newcomers, and I want to see, you know, make a movie and don't charge and don't pay like Robert Downey Jr. like $600 million to show up. You know what I mean? I would love to see a resurgence in that. It makes me like extremely upset to know that everything, like, there's just not a ton of mid-budget movies. Cause like, and these huge blockbuster budget movies, what if they fail? You're screwed if they bomb at the box office. Yeah, I guess everybody's trying to get that Academy Award and stuff, the Oscar bait movies, but like, even Oscar-winning movies can be, you know, smaller. I saw today that Bong Joon-ho is creating a new movie called like Mickey 17. And I'll be honest with you, it looks good. So, the trailer just dropped today. It looks good. I'm excited about it. With Robert Pattinson. So I'm hopeful that we'll see some good out of that. First of all, we need to talk about this for a second. How Robert Pattinson can do everything. That dude has way more range than I gave him credit for, like as an actor. Like, I'm sorry, Robert Pattinson, I was not familiar with your game. Like, I didn't know that you could just do all of these different roles. I didn't know you could voice act like that in The Boy and the Heron. I could also go for a cheesy rom-com. I love cheesy rom-coms. I love cute shit where I can tear up at a proposal, or like when the two characters reconcile and shit, or like after they start realizing how much they can't live without each other, and the one character goes on like this huge speech about how much they're lost without the love of their life, and all that. I'm a sucker for that stuff. Oh my god. It. Mm. Past lives. I'll consider that. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. I guess I do have a habit of. I really do like. I'm a sucker for that romantic, like cutesy, like happy ending stuff. And I'm also, I need more movies like that. I am suffering from extreme MCU fatigue. Extreme MCU fatigue. I don't like the idea of like having to watch like a million movies and like 15 shows just to be caught up on the lore. So you can see when like Melanie Von Bumsniff makes a cameo appearance and has like a line that refers back to like Johnny 19 episode 3 minute 5. You know what I mean? It just not everything has to be extended, right? That's fair. That's fair. But like, it's I'm pretty like I think characters from like Hawkeye are probably relevant now, which I haven't seen. Characters from Loki are relevant now, I haven't seen. It's probably a matter of time before Secret Invasion comes into the thing, which I also haven't seen. The only Marvel show I've watched, by the way, is WandaVision, which I liked. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little grumpy. Maybe I'm a bit of a grumpus wumpus, but what can I say? I just, why is that so? Oh my god! I hope that's not like deafening you every time that like a song comes out. That's not balanced to the last one. You're matching the vibe. That's good. That's good. I do. I feel like such an old person sometimes because it's like I long for yeah, that's true. That's true, David. I'm not really. I guess angry is not the right word, but there's a shift in the direction of media creation that I am not for. Everything has to be huge blockbuster. Everything has to be this, it has to be that. I'm like, dude, I just want to go see a movie that has nothing to do with anything. Has no like that maybe has like one major star in it at most. Where people aren't showing up just for the paycheck, but because they're passionate about the project. I don't know, and I want to see the next up-and-comer. I want to see the next Robert Downey Jr. on the screen, even though I don't know it yet. Even YouTube, yeah. Also, I chose a different look for the Spotify player. What do you think? It's a little bit more basic, but I like it. They cut 2 episodes off of 10 episode season. I said so, but the finale season was. Oh, wow. What shitty company is this stream brought to you by? I can't even think of a company right now. That's one of those nights, I guess. This stream brought to you by Twilight King 432 Productions. Twilight King 432, the intergalactic boy fail with the cutest followers on Twitch.tv. Yeah, this stream brought to you by Grizco, actually. Maybe not. I don't think Grizco would appreciate this song being used. Everything is stop the presses. Gotta watch this as soon as I don't know. I don't know why I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm not making any sense. Maybe I just don't understand. I just don't understand the what I perceive to be a shift. Now things are done. But, you know, I still watch movies. I still enjoy things. Actually, when was the last time I went to see a movie? I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which, by the way, fantastic. That was a good movie, and I really, really liked Tom Blythe's performance in that. And I don't know. Sometimes it feels like another thing, like when I was talking about the next breakout star. Do I go to film festivals? No. I've never been to a film festival before. I would like to, but I've never been to one. Speaking of breakout stars, maybe I'm just behind on the times, but like it feels like a lot of the breakout stars skip the phase where they're unknown, right? And they just become the biggest thing ever. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me not keeping up with, like, the smaller projects. I don't know. I guess it's like... Fame just happens so fast. I mean, not in a movie sense, but, like... I'm thinking of, like... Yeah. Hunter Schafer's probably a good example, actually, where, like, I feel like I just completely missed her rise. And Chappell Roan, too. Chappell, well, that's not acting, but Chappell Roan just happened, right? And, like, she's fantastic. I love her. I respect her. I respect her artistry. I respect the way that she told off that paparazzo at the awards. But I completely missed her rise. It was meteoric, and it happened so fast. Jenna Ortega is blowing up. She's fantastic, too. And another one where I feel like she just came out of nowhere. Yeah. I love to see it. I really do. It almost feels like Fame comes faster. You know who just showed up actually out of the blue one day? Ice Spice. I have no idea how she blew up so quickly. She made I heard about her for the first time with that song with Pink Pantheress, and then she was just everywhere. She was on everything. She had her own thing. She had her own music, like albums, and like "Think You the Shit, You're Not Even the Fart," and then was I don't know. It's kind of crazy. No shade, by the way. I say this. Oh God, Hawk Tour Girl. Yeah, that's something where I'm like, how did we let this happen? Like genuinely. No real shade to Hawk Tour Girl. But, like, that little clip should not have been enough to catapult her into, like, that level of fame. It wasn't even that funny. I mean, like... And then, I don't know. And now she's got a podcast or something. Talk Tua, I've heard. You have a new branding idea? Let's hear it. What'll it be? That's true. We've been doing this for a long time. Damn Daniel as well. But Damn Daniel hit minute 15 like really fast. Are you trying to suggest that I rebrand to Hawk Tuah style? Or are you trying to suggest that I guest on Haley Welch's podcast? Because... Oh, I see. Sorry. 3 T's. Hey, fair. Do you remember Alex from Target? No, I don't. What that Twy doing? Twy is complaining. It started about complaining about the games industry, and now I'm talking about how fame just, like, happens so fast, right? Like, some people just come out of nowhere. Yeah. I forgot about the lifetime bans. I mean, I can kind of get it, because, like, Hawk is one of those... You know? Sorry. I don't mean to make that. Like, you know, Hawk a loogie. Like, I get it. People say that. They haven't said it in, like, 10 years, but, like, they say it. Or they said it. Tua. Like, tuh. What? I don't know how... Perfect music, really. More like honk shoot. You're telling me. And no shit. I'm sure Haley Welch is a wonderful person, or whatever. I don't know. Like, maybe she's cool, but like, I don't understand.
Open sesame.
Well, I've done all I can do. You're right, Trill. You're absolutely right. Like, I'm sure she's lovely, but I'm just like, it's so hard to be like, not say this in like a shady way. So let me just like, no shade, but why are you famous? Like, what did you do? Right? Not that fame ever meant anything, really. I mean, is this another famous for being famous? No, not even. But I nobody said that. I'm literally having a dialogue with myself. I guess that's what happens. Yeah, Tony Hawk, by the way, what a legend. Oh, I love this song. I love Tony Hawk. He seems like a good guy. I like that people always ask him, "Are you Tony Hawk?" If you look, or tell him you look just like Tony Hawk. That's just funny. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. But like, I don't know. Yeah, she does live the dream now. Like, good on you for getting the bag, but like, I want my bag. Damn it. Who knew that who knew that all you had to do to get all that money was just to poorly imitate blowjob preparation? There are some times where I'm like, not to sound like a hater, but I do wonder on which minute of fame some of our more recent celebrities are on. Like, I have a feeling Hawk Tuah Girl is on, like, minute 7 or 8. I feel like Ice Spice could be entering minute 14, because there was, like, some talk about how she was, like, a toxic person or whatever. But like, oh yeah, no, some YouTubers deserve the world and just it's all luck. And I mean, I guess now I can transition to talking a little bit. You thought Ice Spice was the sixth Spice Girl? That's so real. Hawk Tuah. No, there was this girl who I guess she was like filmed for a TikTok or whatever, and she's like, sometimes you gotta give them that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. She was talking about like blowjob technique or whatever, and it went viral, and now she has like a podcast and like a ton of money. And I'm like, for what? What did you do? You had one funny clip or quip. Good question. But yeah. Oh god, Logan Paul, don't get me started. I was just thinking about Logan Paul today and how much I can't stand that guy. To me, he will always be famous for filming a dead body and running a crypto scam. What does he even do now? Well, right now he's teamed up with Mr. Beast and KSI to make a Lunchables rival. So that's nice, I guess. The chocolate was actually Mr. Beast. I thought it was J-Coup boxes. I don't even know. Both of the Paul brothers make me upset. Like, they're just annoying. Why is Mr. Beast trying something else? I don't know. But, like, the Lunchables, like, rival that they're trying to cruise will contain Prime Drink, which is Logan Paul's thing. And they'll have Feastables chocolate and, like, some form of food. I'm like, okay. And they claim that the motivation is because Lunchables were found to have like lead in it, which is a valid reason to like start a competitor. But like, I don't trust those three to do it right at all. I'm sorry. Also, I'm very disappointed in Mr. Beast for joining known transphobe Logan Paul. Listen, I can't help but respect like that Mr. Beast was able to find his formula, but I don't like that formula. Yeah, Prime's not good for you. I know, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like, good on him. He's younger than me, right? Mr. Beast is like, what, 25, 24? Good on him for finding a formula that works, and he was able to be successful. I don't know. If Mr. Beast did more stuff like, if he cured cancer, I would give him his flowers for that. I mean, whatever. I'm not a total hater, I guess. I don't hate Mr. Beast. I hate Logan Paul. I'm a hater for Logan Paul. I don't care what he does anymore, okay? After the transphobia, after the dead body incident, after the crypto scam, what's left? Why does he have any credibility, right? Doesn't make any sense. I will always be upset that Logan Paul's career still exists. Not because I'm jealous. Because I know that if for some wild reason they were to catch wind of this or whatever, be like, oh, he's just jealous, right? No, I'm not jealous, actually. I live a fulfilling life, and I do it without being an insufferable asshole. And I stand up for people I stand up for good people. I mean, I kind of get it, Aiden. I get it, Aiden, because, like, to a degree, like, The internet took pics or it didn't happen and ran with it. And this is just a logical extension of that. And I don't like it. But like, Logan Paul, man. Until the day I die, I will always have more respect for the person that Logan Paul filmed, for whose body Logan Paul filmed, than I will for Logan Paul. It is crazy to me. I don't know. He makes me upset because oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm curious what you're going to say, Trill. I need to know who we're talking about. What's the T? Bowser? Oh, he's like great. He's a great dad. I love him. Why are the Da Vinci people famous? They had a funny video. It helped boost their profile. I mean, they're wrestlers, yeah. The Voros twins. Yeah, that's a character that they play. They're wrestlers. It's Voros twins spelled like this. And to be fair, Da Vinci was a very funny video. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa, yeah. Da Vinci? That was funny. I enjoyed that. But yeah, they are trying to be dumb. Their whole shtick is pretending to be dumb. It's like, yeah, I think they're just having their fun, you know, trying to get their bag and not hurting anybody in the process. They're not stepping on any toes. And good for them, honestly. And honestly, they're just sticking to their thing. I don't feel like they're super desperate for attention. Maybe that'll change. I'm hoping they don't have any ulterior. You can't really trust anybody anymore. Yeah. I liked that video. Yeah. They get props for not being transphobic as well. So that's good. Who else was like, no, those what they I was going to talk about the Island Boys, but they weren't necessarily famous as much as they are punching bags for the internet. So I don't feel like beating them down. No, I don't know. And I don't mean to throw... I don't want it to seem like I'm just, like, some kind of hater or whatever, right? Because, like I said before, that's the first thing anybody goes to. Is like, you're just hating. You're just jealous that you can't be like them, successful. And I'm like, honey, I trust me. I don't need all that in my life. Really don't. I sleep soundly knowing that I live an ordinary life. I am not famous by any capacity. And if I were famous, I wouldn't be like the people who misuse fame every day. I was talking about this earlier, right? While I was cooking. I was with some friends. I was talking about this earlier. And this is kind of like maybe a little bit on the real side, but given what the world today, as somebody who like goes back and forth on like whether they want kids or whatever, I am scared of the idea of raising a child with the poor excuses for role models that we have in society right now. I just... It feels like we've allowed the worst people to make it the biggest, and then they're That's what scares me more than anything. That these creators are implanting in these ideas into the heads of kids that you know, that it's okay to be obnoxious. You know, it's everything is for attention. Everything is, I don't know. The concept of a role model is idealistic and unreasonable. Nobody wants to be a role model, right? Like, I don't think anybody wants to, like, I really don't think anybody wants to be a role model, because everybody deserves to live their own lives and, you know, to be who they are. They shouldn't have to. It's almost paradoxical, because no, everybody should be able to live their lives the way they want as long as they're not hurting anybody. But when you have that big of a platform, whether you like it or not, you're a role model. It's not something that you sign up for. It's something that you're thrust into. And I think that you have to accept that. You need to be a good example for people who look up to you when you have a platform. I hear that. I hear that, Aiden. But it's just so scary. Sure, by all means, let's go a little deeper. Well, I'm happy to listen and talk. I had a timed essay in 8th grade about who our role model was and why. I wrote about some girl on the next Food Network star because she overcame all odds on the show. My old best friend wrote about me. Guess who had the toxic relationship? Right, yeah, our role models weren't YouTubers, they were TV characters. Yep, absolutely. We live, everybody has lived seeing... Don't worry, Trill, I picked up what you're putting down. But yeah, we live and we watch what we perceive to be exemplars of how to live lives, and more often than not, that's just not realistic. And yeah, don't meet your heroes is absolutely a true saying. I'm not saying that everybody has to be perfect, but when you have platform, when you're somebody's hero, I think you need to take a good long look at yourself in the mirror, and you need to think to yourself, am I acting out a good example for these impressionable people that look up to me, that see me as some kind of hero? It may be a little bit, it sounds conceited to think, it would always sound conceited to be like, I'm somebody's hero. But the fact of it is, when you're big enough, you probably are. I had heroes growing up. And I think that the biggest lesson that I've learned in my life, not one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my life, is that I don't have heroes anymore, really. I don't have people that I idolize. I have qualities that I want to emulate, sure, and I want to. I take qualities, I amalgamate things. But I just don't idolize anybody. I don't have any real heroes. Too much. All right, let's listen to what Trill has to say here. Rant. So, like, I love listening to people's hyperfixations make me happy. Like a fandom, a game, whatever makes you happy. But if your hyperfixation is a real person, that's a red flag. Absolutely. Friend of yours is the hugest Taylor Swift fan and will jokingly, I think jokingly call her our Lord and Savior. That's the thing, right? On that topic, actually, it has always bothered me when you have a YouTuber, a content creator, some internet celebrity or whatever, and their viewers expect them to be exactly like they are on camera at all times, and to not, like, they can't, I don't know how to put it, but it bothers the crap out of me when people are like, that was out of character, like, that's not like you at all, like, you don't know this person, you don't know what they're actually like, you know what people want you to know, you see what people want you to see, right? You're not seeing all facets of somebody's personality. I think that gets left out of a lot of conversations. People present themselves in a certain way by design. Like, you know, it's not all that she'll talk about. She's like, look at her wearing this jacket, it's the best day ever, and she looks fine, but just because it's her makes it somehow the best. I don't get it. Yeah. I hate influencers. The age of influencers. I hate the word influencer. I don't want to influence shit. Not for me. I don't have, like, personally me, I don't have an influence. I would like to keep it that way. Nobody should have the ability to have that big of an influence on other people's decisions. I don't like it. I get it. Well, I do. I don't like the word influencer either. I wish we had another word. I still call them YouTubers. I don't care. YouTubers, streamers, content creators. There's so many. There are no influencers for me because nobody influences me except for me. God damn it. And that's the way I shall keep it. Have I seen the movie Influencer? No, I have not. Content's a general... I like content creator as a word, because content is very general. It can be anything. It's malleable. And that's important. Because when you start getting into, oh, well, he's a Twitch streamer, or he's a YouTuber, or he's just, like, a social media personality, like... It's a broad term, but it needs to be a broad term. So content for the consumption of other people. Like, I get it. It's like, not perfect, but I don't mind it. Well, oh, wow, this has been a conversation, hasn't it? We just started. It's been a yappy conversation, that's for sure. No, for sure. It's generic. But I don't think we'll ever come up with a better term for it, quite honestly. Especially not at 10:51 at night. Oh boy, oh boy. But like... Let's say, I don't know, man. He's not in the K-pop world. That has, oh, idol influencer culture. That's yeah, that's interesting. I sometimes wonder right? If it's like a fear of, I don't know if it's a fear or a fear of being independent or whatever has caused people to defer to these people that they look up to not make their decisions for them, but like to tell them how they, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird question. I get that, Aiden. Well, I mean, I definitely, I find myself in the world, immersed in a world of like heroes and influencers and this and that, and I I see the way that people look up to these folks, and I'm just like, I feel like it's just setting yourself up for disappointment if something goes wrong, right? If like they don't turn out to be who you thought they were, it's gonna crush somebody. It's yeah. Sure is something, isn't it? I don't know what else is. Do I have anything else to talk about on this topic? Most people already think of themselves as inadequate, imperfect, so they turn to influencers, media, marketing to try and achieve perfection. Okay, let's dissect that for a second, actually, because yes, it's absolutely correct. You hit the nail on the head, and I guess by extension I was right, but you said it better than I could in the moment, and I appreciate that. And I just want to, does this? I think social media is genuinely a huge part of the cause for that feeling inadequate and imperfect. Everybody broadcasts the best aspects of their life. Everybody only posts what they want you to see, the idealized version of who they are, right? Nobody's going to post about the mundanities of life, the imperfections. Everybody's lives seem idyllic and perfect on social media. And as a result, people who don't recognize that that is just a snapshot of what they want you to see interpret it as it being everything. The people that I look up to live these perfect lives. They have everything I could ever want and more. They're just so perfect, and then they look at themselves and they see they see that their lives maybe aren't going super perfect in the moment, despite the fact that they're probably a wonderful person. They're, but they see they see their own ups and downs in lives, and not just as opposed to the ups of social media people, and they suddenly feel inadequate. They feel like, maybe if I just listen to what they have to say, they'll lead me to be happy and successful and this and that, like they are. I think that's kind of, it's really sad, actually. I'm hopeful that maybe I don't know how we would even begin to fix social media, but man, hopefully any of that made sense. TLDR, social media, pain in the ass. I need to see this now, Trill. I have. I'm curious what this wonderful post is. But yeah, I don't know. What else is? Somebody mentioned the Splatfest earlier, the Grand Festival. I can shift gears to that. Oh, hold on. Of course, sometimes that influence is a good thing. People use the influence to enhance their lives rather than simply give their time. Yeah. Like, there's genuine advice out there. There's genuine things that you should listen to, but you have to use it correctly. You have to You have to improve your life. Your life is the only one that you're ever going to live, okay? So, it's really important that you make sure that you live the best life you can. It's not going to be easy. Do what you can to live your best life. All right, yeah. Grand Festival. So much fun. So incredibly fun. I loved the Grand Festival. I'm so glad that I got to play a little bit of it while I was on vacation. Well, I mean, I made it to Ruler Plus 4. I call that more than a little bit. But like the music festival, the new arrangements for all the songs, the lights, the cameras, the action, the everything was just so good. And I was on the team that got shut out completely, and I still had a great time. Congratulations to Team Past. Team Present, you did good. I'm thrilled to know that if I couldn't win, the team that most of my friends were on also didn't win. It's like we all lost. The majority of us lost. So it's not like, you know, like if all your friends abandon you for a team and then they turn out, then they end up winning. Well, that just sucks. So everybody loses. Scoring system could always be a little improved. I'm curious how they're going to change the scoring system or Splatfest in general for 4, right? But I mean, Team Pass did great. I look forward to my Octoling being sent back into the Octarian domes next Splatoon game. Congratulations, you've reintroduced racism into Inkling society. I hope you're proud of yourself. Hi, Yui. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, did you have fun with... Have you been having fun with Blaster, Will? I saw that you were looking at maybe a Blaster build revolving around stealth. I wonder how they're going to implement the past thing. Like, is it just going to be the story mode? Is it going to be like this, that? I don't... Are the Squid Sisters going to be the idols again? No shade to the Squid Sisters, but I hope they get new idols. Have I gotten the new amiibos? I have not. So, here's my thing with what I think that they should do. 4 idols, 2 teams. They shuffle which 2 idols are on each team every fest. Hey, Paper, how's it going? That's what I want. Finally gonna see Splatoon humans. Oh lord, I don't think the world is ready for the mammalians to come back. Granted, I will miss Tricolor. A lot. So. Didn't this already play? Oh, whatever. I must have misnamed something. No, that's fair, Kai. That's fair. I just really liked Tricolor. I liked the idea. Oh my god. Before they use paint, they use guns. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would like to see it. Quad color. Hey, 4-color theorem, baby, right? It takes 4. You can have up to 4 colors, and in a thing, and none of them will be it. What is it? All of the colors will be adjacent to different colors, whatever it is. I like that they changed it so that it wasn't a death sentence, but then in the Pokemon Fest, the team that was winning at halftime also won the whole fest. I wonder if I wonder if Tricolor was miserable for a lot of people because they didn't make it clear enough that the two teams on Attacker were supposed to work together. It should have felt 4v4 and not 4v2v2. So I think that, not to be mean, but I think a lot of the problems with Tricolor fall onto reading comprehension for some of the people. I'm like, dude, I'm picking up the ultra signal, but why are you, the other attacker, attacking me? Is it because you want it? I will miss it. I really will. What was I gonna say? Splatoon 4. I need to say this. Splatoon 4 better feature deep cut in a stronger capacity because they got so shafted in their own game. It makes me kind of sad. They're great. I love them, but I don't feel like they got enough time to shine. Yeah, Pearl and I agree. Pearl and Marina were shafted in Splatoon 2 up until Octo expansion, but Deep Cut didn't get that. Side Order still focused on Off the Hook. And I mean, I guess I understand that they had some. They were at least, you know, somewhat involved in the main story mode, the Alterna thing, but like, nah, I wouldn't call them super involved. And I mean, I really appreciate Callie and Marie. I love them, especially Marie, but you know, the Squid Sisters have had their time to shine now. Give Deep Cut a little something. Let them be the guides. And then give me DLC featuring Grizz and Octavio. But now they've locked themselves into something where one idol group is always going to have gotten the shaft. They add a new idol group in Splatoon 4. You know, that if they're not careful, they could end up in a situation where either that group ends up getting the shaft, or they still don't do anything with Deep Cut. I don't know what they're going to do. That's for them to figure out. That's for me to enjoy. So, we shall see. I love the Squid Sisters. I love Off the Hook, but you know. Also, if we're being real, Deep Cut had the best musical run of any of the Splatoon bands, and I will die on that hill. Somebody said Big Man was cracked out of his mind, and they were so right. Because all of their songs bang. It's kind of crazy. It's also very fitting that we're talking about Splatoon, because I can see what the next song is. Well, I mean, you know, idols and stuff, because I can see what the next song is. Yeah, Big Man is the backbone of Deep Cut. It's crazy. It's also, he's the only one with bones, as far as I'm aware, so that works out. Actually, do Mantis have bones? I think they do. He is the A. Big bone man, yeah. I love it. Oh, it's like, I want so badly to see Deep Cut featured in the next game. I think it would make me personally pretty happy to see them be the Squid Sisters of the next game, like the idol group that, you know, gets featured really prominently despite not being the main game's idol group. I was gonna make a comparison to another certain other series where the big surprise is always a throwback, but you know, it's the same surprise every time. I'm like, no, don't do something different. This song is fun. I like this one. Like, I don't know. Oh, Splatoon. You know, honestly, I really, really didn't expect to love Splatoon the way I did. It always looked fun. I'm not a shooter girl, so I didn't think that I would like it quite that much. But from the moment that I booted up that test fire, I knew I was in for something special. Just so much fun. Just and then Salmon Run came into my life, and there were some really great moments. There's so many good memories from Salmon Run that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Hitting level 4 might have been the most life-changing gamer moment. Not that kind of gamer moment. Life-changing moment in my my career as a gamer. Let's put it like that. A gamer moment means something else. My apologies. God, I love this song. Yeah, I mean, I do that every so often. That's not the only time that I've fallen off the stage while spawning in. Our 10 times with Joe Biden, legendary moment. Classic. Salmon Run nights are not going away. Absolutely not. There is zero chance I stop playing Salmon Run just because the life cycle's over. Whoever wrote this song deserves $1 million bonus. Thank you for the stretch. And the pasta check and the hydrate. Yeah, there will be Splatoon. There will be Splatoon streams. There will be offline splatting. No need to worry about that. Also, the person who mixed this on YouTube did such an incredible job. You'll understand when we get further in. Of course, yeah, of course it sounds weird. I know what I said. But yeah, we'll play Splatoon. We'll have fun. I mean, Splatoween is still gonna happen next month, right? And the big runs are happening. This part's really good. No, I'm sorry, Trill. But yeah, just reminiscing. Some of my craziest, the craziest things I've ever said happened on Splatoon, in Salmon Run in particular. That was there are some real good memories. Thank you, Trill. I'm sure you'll find it eventually. Thank you for looking. Rabbit, thank you for giving that up to Trill. Far East Movement, X Elmo. Oh, God. Trill, enjoy your emotes. Have fun. Thinking about...
Elmo! Popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard. When we it, drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6. Now Elmo feeling so fly, like a G6. Like a G6, like a G6. Now Elmo feeling so fly, like a G6.
I can't.
A plastic water bottle and a paper towel roll.
I'm curious now, Rabbit. Was it about the cum suit?
Elmo says, it's punishment time.
Very, very wise keyword search there, Aiden. It would have been very funny. But I can understand why you didn't. Oh my god, the unfurl. When I left Frothy Waters playing that entire time, and that was the nonsensical conversation happened. Alright, I cooked with that one. I really cooked with that one. I won't pretend to hear otherwise. That was one of my better lines. I don't care. Plenty. Quote 166. My beloved. Also true. God, those were the days. I tell you what. At least, you know, I'm really happy that I managed to make it to 999 before the game's life cycle ended. Damn you, Markiplier. So true. That one was just me hating. That's for sure. Oh lord, Splatoon. Oh, on my birthday. Oh my god, now we're just going through quotes. Oh gosh, this is great. Lots of good memories, huh? Splatoon 4 better have Salmon Run. If they don't, I'm gonna be pissed. That would be grounds for me to not even buy the game. What a good first quote. I said that? Wow. When was that? At like 2 in the morning? Must have been crazy. I can't read. No raw dogging and free parking, it's true. Context, schmontext. All I know is that I said that during Springfest. That was so real of Nick. But anyway, yeah. Splat, right? I don't know what else I can say about Splat. Oh my god. That was a good one. That's so true, actually. Can we get that pinned? Not the quote. What Paper Star said. Thank you. It made me laugh very hard. It's 11:17. What's happening? Oh my god, the Breath of the Wild streams. Weren't those fun? Weren't those something? I'll never forget that Lionel shooting arrows straight up into the air and somehow managing to hit me. Unreal. And just my general, like stubbornness and willingness to, dedication to doing things in the worst way possible. What else has been going on in the world that I can talk about? What else is new in my world? Oh, vacation was good. Oh, right. I saw the Sonic Symphony on Monday. Or Sunday. That was fun. That was absolutely fantastic. That went so crazy. They had the special guest for our show was Tomoya Otani, the music director for Sonic the Hedgehog series these days. And why is that so quiet? And so they played Pumpkin Hill as one of the special songs. They also showed off some footage from Sonic and Shadow Generations at that performance. And I may or may not have demolished my voice singing along to those songs. Because, holy crap. Sorry, Pumpkin Hill was not confirmed for Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic and Shadow Generations. That didn't happen. Those were two different things. They showed off Sonic Heroes footage for Generations, and they might have showed... I forget what the other game they showed off was. Was it 06? It might have been 06. Oh, it was a great time. I met so many people, because I have a habit, as I'm sure everybody who's been around me in that kind of setting knows, I talk to people like crazy. I met a lovely family who brought their son. I think he was 19 or whatever, but really cool people. Get yourself ready until you're steady. Don't rest your head, we're gonna rock through the best. Oh baby, pick who you'll choose for. You ready? Anyway. And yeah, I mean, some of the people behind us were super nice. They didn't play Supporting Me, which I was kind of sad about. They did play What I'm Made Of. And what a good song. They played, of course they did Live and Learn. Does Infinite Steam have a name? I don't think they did a lot of... That's Forces, isn't it? Because they didn't do a lot of Forces. remembering all of the set list is going to be kind of difficult for me. I mean, but like, it was very good. They did I Am All of Me. City Escape they did, which was... I made that so happy. That's not... I was so happy when they did that one. You ready? Oh, Lord. Yeah. No, it was a great time. Absolutely fantastic. You know, they started off... the first half was definitely more orchestral, more traditional orchestra symphony type of thing. They went crazy on the second... There's one video I have where they're singing... I forget what song it is. They're singing a song, and they asked everybody to take out their phones and put the flashlights on to create like a sea of stars. So beautiful when I looked back. Absolutely gorgeous. Also, I was like 3 rows from the front, which was super cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely fantastic season. I don't care what you're thinking as you turn to me. What I have in my 2 hands is enough to set me free. Sorry, we're gonna sing for a minute. The feeling existed over time. When it's just too much to take, you sneak up from behind. Is it me you say you're looking for? Let me show you who I am and what I'm here for. Here for. Try to reach inside of me, try to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, try to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. I'm so sorry, I just can't help it. Like a million faces, I've recognized them all. And one by one they all become a number as they fall. Big the cat doesn't face a reason, I can't take no more. And one by one they all become a black mark on the floor. Is it me you say you're looking for? That's my favorite Sonic character. To show you who I am and what I have in store. In store. Hey, yeah. Try to reach inside of me. Try to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity. Try to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. You can take another lifelong try. You can take another try. Hey! Anyway. I'm done singing. I can't help myself. I love that song so much. Rouge the Bat, good choice. Shadow, good choice. Younger me would have said Tails. Hell yeah, Aiden. There's a lot of good characters in Sonic. What's everyone's favorite Sonic game, and why is it Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg? No, but in all seriousness, like, my favorite Sonic game is probably Sonic Adventure 2, but Sonic Heroes has such a special place in my heart. And like hearing Sonic Heroes get its flowers at the Symphony I actually teared up. It meant so much to me. Like it really just was so special. And I mean, I gotta say, at the end, moral of the story, Sonic Symphony was an absolute incredible excuse to get my ass back up to Boston. The whole trip was fantastic. Me, Mark, Mike, and Flares were just tearing up the city, taking names, having fun, seeing the sights. And I will always treasure the moments that we made on that trip. And then anytime I go anywhere with friends or family and we have good memories, I treasure those. My memory don't always work so good, but I cherish them. Cherish the great times. I feel that. It was really nice to be at one of those symphonies and not be in high school, because I went to Symphonic Evolutions for Pokemon, and I went to the Zelda Orchestra. And both were fantastic, but I was in high school. Now I have a master's degree, and I work a full-time job, and I'm back to doing stuff like that, and it feels so great. Just to be able to experience these things, to have a drink before the show starts. Because I did have a rum and coke before the show starts, and it cost me like $18, but whatever. Was it a ripoff? Yeah, kind of. But it was nice. And sure, I may have had to pee like very soon after the show started, but that's funny. And everybody was in their seats, so there was no line for the bathroom. Why are you so clean? If I ever get to go to one of those Splatoon concerts, I will die. Like, I will be sent to heaven immediately. That's another series whose music really is something special. Think I'm fine, and then they bring out the Squid Sisters deep cut and Off the Hook hologram. It's over for me. They do have that. What band is it, Rabbit? I'm curious. State champs, hell yeah, I hope you have fun. Alright, chat question. You get to see one band, any band. Cut, ticket is free, front row seats. Who were you seeing? What concert, Aiden? For the record, this is the hardest question in the world for somebody like me, who is indecisive as all hell. Nice, I do like pop punk. Probably Pokemon Symphony or something. Hell yeah, that's a valid option. Idol, hell yeah. They're not my answer, but I would go see 100 Gex live. I love them. What concert, Liam? Oh my god, that's so exciting. My first concert was Marina. So, back in 2019. They're also not my answer, but I really want to go see Tears for Fears. Also not my answer, I really want to see Sean Paul. I've heard the name. I don't know much about them, but like, hell yeah, I hope you had a good time. Matchbox 20, hell yeah. these are the concert vocals actually for Anarchy Rainbow. I knew it was a hard question when I asked it. Ooh. Culture Club. Would totally see them. I would see Boys to Men. Let's play a game. You know what? I'm gonna go and look at my on repeat playlist on Spotify as soon as I can find it. It's actually Chanderpaul, like the cricket player. Chanderpaul. Jesus! Why was that so loud? Let's see Ben and Ben, a Filipino band. All right. All right. My top 10 songs on Spotify right now are Shout by Tears for Fears, Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran, Ringtone Remix by 100 Gex featuring Charlie XCX, Rico Nasty, and Kero Kero Bonito, Clarity, Zed, Changing Seasons, Persona 3 Reload, Too Sweet by Hosier, Give It Up to Me by Sean Paul and Keisha Cole, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter, Buy You a Drank by T-Pain, Agora Hills by Doja Cat. Those are my top 10. So, it's a mixed bag. To steal Aiden's phrasing there. This is the music that plays on the vending machine phone. Something about Agora Hills is like a really satisfying song. I think it's the romantic in me that really likes kind of like the chorus of that song. Like kissing, I hope they caught us, whether they like it or not. I wanna show you off. I wanna show you off. I wanna brag about it. I wanna tie the knot. I wanna show you off. I wanna show you off. But yeah, like that chorus just it hits. Hosier's Too Sweet is another one that I like absolutely cannot get enough of because the pre-chorus is so good. Cause it goes like go. Don't you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, pretty meddling like a bonfire, lost in a haze. You're drunk on life, babe. I think it's great. While in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey neat. It goes like that. It's gonna take a million years for the widget to show up. Oh, no, actually, it showed up pretty quick. The two songs I know best by him are Take Me to Church and Too Sweet. Great songs. I really like this song, actually. How did I describe this during the Big Run Louis Core? For a second, you thought the Hosier song was just Salmon Run music. Give another answer? Hell yeah. Una? Yeah, alright. I noticed that, David. I I was like, I'll just leave it. Somebody else will take care of it. Somebody else will say something. Hell yeah. I like that Seaside is completely absent from this version of of Clickbait. It's just all Omega 3 now. What a good song. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, yeah, I mean, music is fantastic, isn't it? Speaking of music, the Music and Gaming Festival had its tickets drop yesterday. How about that? I can't just have a Just Chatting stream the day after MagFest tickets drop and not talk about that. I'm hype. I'm ready to see people again. I'm gonna miss it. I've missed it. And I know that some of us are not, I know some people aren't able to go, and I will miss you dearly, and we will be there with you in spirit. Well, you will be there with us in spirit, just know that. Man, I don't know why I'm so hyped for this one. I feel ready. I feel rejuvenated. Taking a whole week off from work, like actual 6 days off of work. So I'm off Tuesday to Tuesday, baby. Oh, for sure, for sure. I don't go, but yeah, I don't go back to work till Wednesday after MagFest, and I'm like, woo, you know, that. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you hope to get out of a MagFest. Have a bottle of Johto? I will. I'll have to buy a bottle, but I'll do that. Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, because of what MagFest is and the amount of time I'm taking off, my effective like last day of work before vacation is January 17th. So I'll be off from the 17th to the 29th. So that's gonna be the longest time off I've had since I started my job. Well, no, that's not true. The longest for good reasons. But Cersei? What are we Cerseiing? Aiden, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, no. It'll be fun. I mean, is it? It's extremely fitting for me to be for me to be screeching when the Splatoon Salmon Run music is on, right? Oh yeah, Anarchy Rainbow again. Let's go. This song was the moment when the game came out. It still is the moment, actually. But yeah, I'm so excited to go back to MagFest. I've got the rooms ready. Got great roommates. Looking forward to seeing everybody, whether it's for the first time or again, or... Oh, I'm sure there will be adventures. I almost feel... I don't know. I have a feeling about this one. I don't know why. The MagFest stories, yeah. Like meeting Peyton Thaman and Sarah, because we just kept running into them, and eventually we just became friends. Like, literally just, we ran into them like 4 times over the course of the convention. Really funny. You get some Fireball that weekend in honor? Well, hell yeah, you will. Me buying a handle of Fireball in February, not realizing how big that would be. I finally finished that, by the way. It took a while. I mean, it was cheap, right? It was like $25 for the handle, and that was like 7 months worth of alcohol. So like, can't go wrong. Good in the sense that it knocks you the hell out. It's an incredible nightcap. Yeah, like, I literally knocked me out. Either I was super tired, or like, that shit was just like, night, and hit me with the Mr. Sandman punch, because that shit was crazy. But yeah, a spiked hot cocoa, man. It's good stuff. Did you get a Bevmo? What's a Bevmo? I'm not familiar. Yada, 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 yada. Oh, okay. Oh, get to a Bevmo. I gotcha. Nice, David. Thanks. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. David, what are you... Can't put the E after you've already corrected the word. E. Jesus, okay. Anarch E Rainbow. The community in particular pretty hyped for the orchestra. I am excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Very on brand.
You have my attention. But I know you're not going to say any more. So I will back up from the mic now.
How exciting that is. Wait, is your ploy to get SMR?
Well, if you just wanted that, you could have just said something. I would have gladly gone into SMR for you.
I have to use that when I get back to Ace Attorney. I'm sure there's a good few voices I can do like that. I'm thinking of one right now. I will get back to Ace Attorney, by the way. I know I say it all the time, but like, it just is so killer on my voice to do those streams. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was doing Great Ace Attorney, I was I was chewing like 2 or 3 Ricola on per stream. Like, it was kind of wild. Oh, that's what you mean by Fiha. Okay. I understand now. Pleading the fifth, huh? God, this song. The tower. The tower song. weird. This song is so weird. I love it. But I don't know. I'm excited to hear what beautiful things happen at the MagFest Community Orchestra. I'm also very excited to see who the performers are this year. You know what? What I want to do differently this MagFest from all the other ones is I need, and I mean need, to do more stuff impromptu. You know, like, it's like, fuck, who wants to go to dinner? Just see who's up for it and just go to dinner. Chill out more with people, vibe. No plans. I'm tired of plans. Plans are stupid. I mean, I like a little planning here and there, but I can't plan out my whole MagFest. I'll be miserable. You know what I mean? The sunrise thing was... Well, the sunrise thing was because my friends needed to be up early in the morning to choose seats on their flight. It just so happened that I think it was Wales wanted to see the sunrise over the river. Unfortunately, Wales did not have the foresight to look up what direction the sun rises in, or what direction east was. But like, yeah, just impromptu stuff, you know, like hang out in the Belvedere, run into people, like, hey, you want to go to dinner? I'm about to go. Like, do that shit. That's what it's about. That's why I go. I go to MagFest to see a lot of people, and if I don't play my cards right by just going with the flow, I'll never see all of them. And it feels weird to think that planning makes it less easy to see everybody, but it does. Artist Alley is fun to go through 1,000 times. It sure is. God, there was a point in 2023, where I went to Artist Alley, and I was just like completely wasted. Everything was closed. Wow. It's not a dark story, I swear. Despite what the music may have you think, it's not a scary story. But I was just like totally wasted, and I ran into some sellers who were just, you know, fixing up their booth for the night. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it was like, I talked to them for a little bit, and they're like, oh yeah, we're drunk as fuck. I was like, yeah, us too. That's how it usually goes. I find it very difficult to stick around one squad. I'm a floater. Like, I'm a floater. I like to bounce between people. You know, I run into people, I inevitably lose my other group, and I'm like, okay, I'll just stick with you guys if that's okay. Just, you know, do that. I'm also fully capable of magfesting just by myself. As in, like, you know, I'm just on my own, walking around, rocking around the Magfest Hall, have a happy holiday, you know? And then if I run into people, I just bother them for a while and move on to my next. Be on my merry way. Know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to roll with the punches, go with the flow. No, I feel that. No, trust me, I'm there for people too. But I never feel obligated to stay with one group or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have a lot of people that I need to see and spend time with. Man, I like this song. Should probably consider wrapping up in a little bit here. Yeah, we got to do more hanging out, Paper. I want to hang out more with you. You're fun. So that will happen. Yeah, but I think that the key to me having a really great MagFest is to leave my schedule open. And also to not be afraid to do second dinner. Because let me tell you something. I may have eaten like an hour and a half ago, but if cool people are going to eat, I will eat again. I've done it multiple times. Second dinner is good. I also heard that they opened an Auntie Anne's in National Harbor, so catch me with a big ass thing of lemonade every day, because that lemonade is like crack. It's so good. It makes me yell like Shiver does. Yeah, you know, Brabbit, you know. The Caddy Ranch pretzel. I've never had the Caddy Ranch pretzel. I'm mad at Cadillac Ranch because both times I went last year, they didn't have Rocky Mountain oysters. I'm like, how are you sold out of that? Doesn't make sense. I went twice, hoping and praying and shitting and farting for Rocky Mountain oysters. And what did I get? Nothing. The nerve. You want to try the mechanical bull? I've tried it twice. My record is 1 minute, and I think I can beat that. And the key to me being successful at the Cadillac Ranch Bull again is what we call getting back in cosplay, baby. Black Quill's coming back. Black Quill's back. All right, you know. Oh yeah, you don't have to eat a lot. Just, you know, split an appetizer, but go for the experience. Yeah, mechanical bull. Oh, hell yeah. I waited years to do it, and I did it the first time. I had a great time. I did it the second time. Also had a great time. The first time I did it, oh my god, I had something to drink, and it was like a freshly drank drink, and I went on the bull, and it shook the alcohol up in my stomach so much, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm going to die. It's like actually awful. Ooh, I love this song. It's my favorite song from Side Order. Good old Amen break. Yeah, but oh yeah, that's fun. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going with the flow, but there are definitely some things I want to do, so we'll see how it goes. I know day -1 is like the new thing to do, so we'll see. But like, I don't know. We'll see what people do. Obviously, don't break your budget. I mean, I'm a little early for MagFest. I'm already here, baby. yeah, it's Magfest is on the 23rd of January this year is when it starts. Yeah, I'm on day negative 127, negative 126 or something, baby. I'm already here. Where's everybody? Non-con visits are also so fun. Traveling to places, seeing things, experiencing the sights. I'll go almost anywhere, especially with a buddy. So that's just how I am. Yeah. Yeah, going to places outside of convention, or like just outside of convention season is a blast. There's a lot of places I want to visit, so. I don't know. I definitely get that. I've been doing this for so long. FOMO really doesn't even register anymore. As long as I'm having fun in the moment, why does it? It doesn't. I can live knowing that I'm not everywhere at once. But I definitely feel that because it took me a while to get to that point. No, for sure, yeah. Hopefully the weather cooperates this year, because jeebus. It was cold and snowy, and everybody's travel was upended. It was craziness. Absolute craziness. You know? Could do without that. You know, it's about midnight. Been talking for a bit, I think, but I'm ready to wrap it up. So we're gonna start winding down a little bit. Didn't feel you were grounded till the day before I left. Oh yeah. It's always a good time, isn't it? We talked about a lot today. Wow. That was fun. That's what this is all about, right? Yeah. Oh, don't move that. Jeez. Yeah, thank you all for coming out. It's been fun. Always a pleasure. Well, I'll be live tomorrow with something. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be something. You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure it out. I have a couple ideas for what it could be. I have a couple ideas for what it might not be. Yeah. It's nice. Well, how long has it been? It's been like a week and a half since I streamed. That's like forever. You guys could have forgotten about me in that time, and that would have been really sad. But it would have been understandable. So, I'm just happy to know. I'm just happy to be back. Chilling out, having fun, doing things. Relaxing. Almost the weekend. Let's go. And yeah, I'll see you around. Let's find somebody to raid. All right, I found somebody. I don't know what this game is, but it looks cool, and Alive really likes it, so we're gonna raid Alive Gamer 00. He's currently playing In Stars in Time. I don't know what this is about, but man. Chilling out, maxing and relaxing. I know that's right. Oh man. Don't think I was Rabbit, but you know, I could. But yeah, I mean, do we have a raid? I think we had something. along the lines of a potential raid message. I can't remember. If we did, we did. Fine. Shaded. Raid. Pro text. Could. I mean, I don't really have a problem with that one. Sure. Yeah, they started making trouble in my neighborhood, and then I got one little fight, and my mom got scared. She said, I'm moving with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air. We need pro text. Stealing what paper said. It's fine. Man, these Deadfish songs hit, though. Tell you what. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you have a great Friday. And I hope to see you back here tomorrow for another exciting episode of whatever the fuck Twi wants to do. Because I don't even know what I want to do. Too many options, man. Too many options. Take care. Sleep well. And stay classy. Bye-bye.